Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Live with Brink of Speed and Octane Hour. We are back.
Hello, everybody.
Howdy, everyone.
Make sure your mics are
Is my mic on? Everybody can hear me? Yep.
close to you at least.
I have literally had to ask for directions to get here tonight. It has been so long since I've been here. And then Darren was on, right? And then I was off, and then you were in. I literally had to ask for directions. No, I didn't. It was great to come back, and I was so excited to come and see everybody. And
yeah.
Yep.
So tonight we're going to talk about is buying a new C8 Corvette SMART right now. And we'll be talking about new and used. And, of course, we're going to have the expert over here from used talking about all this.
Me?
Yeah. No, exactly.
That's Rob.
You're the expert on really used.
Really used, yes. Way past used. Way past the expiration date.
Yep. So, thank you guys for joining us tonight. Sorry it's been so long since we've done a live. I have been a busy man. I just got back from Colorado for, I think I was there 12 days. If you count in their travel time, it was probably 14 days total that I was gone. But we're back, and we should be good.
You were gone. You were at Ron Fellows. I was gone for 13 days. I went to Alaska on a cruise.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just been crazy schedules.
All sorts of stuff going on.
Yep. But we felt like we were with you because we were watching your videos as you were releasing them.
Thank you.
So although we didn't have a live, felt like we were with you because we were following, especially the Ron Fellows thing. Was really
that
cool
was
to
fun.
see. Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. I'll get into that in a minute. But we've got Texas Clay, Corey Graham, Doug Hooks. Let's see, Steve Robertson, Kerry Glock. And I think that's it right now. We've got other people joining, but as far as the people talking, that's who we have on. So, again, welcome. Thank you for joining. Let's get to the NCM insurance.
Look at everybody that's on already. This is great. Look at this.
All right.
Thank you all for being here.
All
Seriously.
the regulars, thank you for joining. Look at this.
So, guys, as you know, we are brought to you by the NCM Insurance Company, and they are, in our opinion, And as you're seeing on the screen, they don't just approve Corvettes. They approve Porsches. They approve McLarens, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, you name it. If it is collectible, you can use them for your insurance. Now, the way that you qualify for this is if you have one of those collectibles, as long as you have to have that car in. Once you click on that, fill out that information. Make sure while you're filling that out to, in the notes, put that you were you found them through Brink of Speed. So that's BOS 2025 that you'll put in the little notes there so that they know you found them through us. And if you decide to go through them, you're probably going to save in the hundreds per year, but there's also people on here that'll tell you they are saving thousands per year. So it is excellent insurance.
And it's not just the price. I mean,
Right.
brief customer testimonial. I just had to switch some cars around, call them up. They're like, hey, Mark. I mean, they know me before I say because they got my phone number and advising me on what to insure the car for because, like I said, I switched cars, and they're just amazing.
Yeah, and I mean, the cool thing is they do stated value or agreed value, not stated, agreed. And so for all of you out there who wonder whether you'll be able to get the full value for what you want back for your car if it ever gets totaled, 99.9% of the time that will happen when you get insurance through them. So it's great stuff. I can't say enough good about it, and most people on here will tell you the same.
Yep. Hey, Rick Corvette Conti is on the show.
Hey, what's going on, Rick?
Rick?
Welcome.
What is going on, Rick? We're going to have Rick fly down and explain the new 24, 25, 26 DCT filter
Right,
that
exactly.
he announced yesterday. So, Rick, good video yesterday. That was awesome to kind of explain that for us, but still have questions. So.
There's always questions with that stuff. It's a little confusing, so he does a great job. And
it shouldn't be called Tech Tuesday, Rick. It should be called DCT Tuesday.
Right.
Because every question is on DCT, and everybody's different.
Exactly.
I can't even imagine. I can't even. Yeah.
So, wow. Seeker on a Speed 252. Clarence went to Ron Fellows. Joe Lamb went to Ron Fellows, which is Super 8 Creations. Rick Connie was there. And also Tracy, Racing Tracy was there as well. And there's another very special guest that showed up. Also, I don't want to forget Rio. Rio was there as well. So if you guys saw my videos, you would have seen those people. But there's a good picture of us hanging out in Vegas after Ron Fellows. But here's Rick and I at the Ron Fellows School. You guys, anybody that's been there will recognize that room. Rick and Joe. Joe with his amazing
Corvette Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, Mount Rushmore Corvette.
Corvette Rushmore.
It's amazing.
It's so good. Did they say Rick looked like
Jeff Gordon?
Jeff Gordon.
Yeah. There we are, Tracy and Joe, Rick and I. Here we are at dinner. You can see Rio sitting there with the arm tattoo. That's Joe's wife over there with the sunglasses on her head. So it was fun meeting her. She was amazing. Her name is Jerry. This is Rick getting some breakfast. I caught him right at a awkward moment, but he gave me a big smile.
He was getting his pancakes, his flapjacks.
Guys, guess who this is?
That's Ron freaking Fellows.
That's Ron Fellows. He came to all of our classes and talked to us for quite a while and gave us some amazing history and stories. And then took a picture with us at the very end, and it was just excellent.
How did he know to come, or how did you guys know? Did you chime that, or had that work out?
No, he shows up there randomly, and I think the first day we were there, we were told that there was going to probably be a strong possibility he would show up. And so that's exactly what happened. He showed up, and we got to, like I said, hear some really fantastic stories from him. And he wasn't bashful about telling us that his daily driver is an E-Ray. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Good testimonial for that.
Yeah, yeah. Very, very cool. So
I look at those pictures and I just feel very jealous that I wasn't there.
Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, you feel. Were you jealous?
Of course. I mean, I have yet to go. I mean,
so my story is I tried to sign up for it. I bought 3 C8s and I've only been to 1 class.
So what happened?
I went to the desk.
Well, your last one, that's why.
I went to the desk and she says, "When did you buy your last one?" I said, "Oh, a little over a year ago." She goes, "You can't go." I'm like, "Really?"
Yeah.
Really? You can't go?
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
I bought 3 of them. Can I combine the 2 and get 24 months like the DCT, oil filter? Can we change the rules on that? No. Nope.
Yeah, they give you a year to go. Just so you know this, ladies and gentlemen, they give you a whole year to go ahead and purchase a Ron Fellows agreement. And if you don't do it, you're really losing out because you're paying you're really losing like $3,000. GM is paying Ron Fellows $3,000 of the $4,000, and you're only paying $1,000.
It's amazing.
So you're really losing by not going, and not just because of that reason, but also because of what you learn and how much more familiar you get with the car, and how much more comfortable you get after that. So it's great stuff, and it was a very, very good time while we were there.
Yep. So
now,
go
real
back
quick,
and watch his videos. His videos are really good. Anytime you get Rick and Mike together in the same video, it's very entertaining for sure.
Yeah.
So,
and then he had Clarence, and don't forget him.
Well, Clarence wasn't. So Clarence did something totally different. He wasn't there to drive. He was there to just hang out and just kind of get cool video of the whole experience.
Well, why didn't I? You mean you can just go and not drive?
It's not just that easy.
Okay.
You kind of have to talk your way in.
Yeah, and he's good at that.
And
he's good at that.
He's a big YouTuber as well. So he did his thing. But anyway, the other thing that I wanted to let you guys know about that a lot of people probably don't know about is hypes. So YouTube just came out with something brand new. Instead of just likes, shares, and comments, and obviously subscribes, you can now do what's called hypes. And
Hype this video.
yeah,
I saw it come
says,
up once.
So I'm not sure if you're able to do it during a live, but it basically prompts you to do it after you like a video, and it'll have like 3 little dots you can slide over and check things out. And one of the slides is hyping the video. So from now on, when you guys watch my video, if you're going to thumbs up it, please do me a favor and also hype it. Because
Does it cost anything to hype?
no, it's free, and it helps the algorithm probably better than likes, because you can actually reach a leaderboard now on YouTube for the most hypes.
Really?
Yeah. So just, if you can, help me out with those. Help Rick out with those. Help any other YouTuber you know out with hypes. It really helps. Now, the one thing to know is I think you're only allowed to do 3 or 4 hypes a week.
I was going to say, you probably only have
You have a limit.
A limit, yes.
Yeah.
It's rationed out.
So be careful about that. If you like one YouTuber more than another, make sure you're trying to like hype them more. No, I'm kidding.
No,
you do your
hype
thing.
it. Just use all 3 for Mike, okay? Come on.
No. All right. Let's talk about Wheelcraft next. Can you be Vanna White for a second there?
Yes.
So, guys and gals, I'm going to pull up Wheelcraft, and we're going to
He's
get
going
to
to
the
make me pick this heavy thing up again.
we're going to get to the main subject way faster than we normally do.
Come on, lift.
Lift. Where's Darren when you need it? Darren's muscles.
So, probably most of you know about Wheelcraft, and if you don't, I want to let you know right now that Wheelcraft is an amazing company. Let me see how this looks on the second camera. Yeah, let me check this out real quick before I move on. Yeah, that looks good. It gives a nice close-up of it. Look at the sparkly, beautiful chrome. So if you have currently a C8 anything, Stingray, E-Ray, Z06, ZR1, you can have these wheels on your car. And the easiest way to get them is if you take museum delivery. When you pick your car up, they will install these on your car. Wheelcraft will ship the already chromed wheels. They'll take your stock wheels, put them in the box that these came in, and ship them back to Wheelcraft, and you'll have the
And this comes
chrome.
to it. Right?
Yeah,
Your
yeah, yeah.
return- Look, your return labels. They
Yep.
give you your return labels.
Exactly.
It's easy button.
And if you don't have the museum delivery, they'll ship them straight to you or a dealership, wherever you're going to have them installed, and you do the exact same thing. So it's a very simple process. It's anywhere from $1,300 to $1,800. So it's a nice alternative for anyone who does not want to buy a $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 wheel, and they just want their stock OEM wheels to look
Is that
like
actually
this.
working on the second camera? I still haven't seen it.
No. I took it off the second.
Okay.
But before you send it back,
Well, I was going to throw it closer to the
I want you
camera.
to do me a favor.
Yeah, what?
I want you to spin that center cap.
Oh, look at that.
So, guys,
Like on my 70th.
so they're teaming up with Dynamic Caps. If you guys haven't seen my videos on Dynamic Caps, make sure you check those out. Everything will be linked in the description below.
Yes.
But Dynamic Caps is awesome. They fit C6, C7, C8, and they fit your OEM
So look,
wheels.
you're driving along, and the cap stays with you.
It does. It just stays up and down. So level is the correct terminology
Level,
for
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But check them out as well. And with Dynamic Caps, you can actually put in BOS 10 and get 10% off your order. So check them both out. Like I said, Wheelcraft is super simple. And there's probably people on here that have the Wheelcraft wheels and love them. So just talk to them in the chat. And I've done some videos on them as well. You should check those videos out on the owners loving what Wheelcraft did for them and just the low expense on buying those and getting them put on your car. It's not very expensive at all. Okay, one more item before we get to the main subject, and then we are good to go. So let me get to that. And you guys have... So this is the Dream Car giveaway where you're winning 2 Corvettes. One is a Z06 and one is a C2 Stingray. Mark,
Nice, very nice.
look at that bad boy.
427, big block.
Beautiful cars. So these cars right now, you're getting 5x bonus entries when you use my link in the 5 times.
Oh,
Use my link in the description and pinned comment.
I said 5 times?
Yeah, your mic was way over
My
there.
mic was way over there.
I know. I think this,
$5 foot long.
exactly. Man, those commercials are a long time ago. So as long as you buy $20 or 20 tickets or more, $25 worth of tickets, you get the 5x entries. So make sure you check those out. And this giveaway ends, I believe, at the end of December. So it's coming to an end soon. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and get to the main subject of, is buying a new C8 Corvette SMART right now or maybe a used C8? So I'd like to go over reasons for both. Reasons to buy new right now, reasons to buy used. Obviously, the first one is if you want the new 2026 interior, you're going to have to buy a brand new Corvette. Now, have either of you guys been up close to the... Actually, you guys both have, because
Carlisle.
you did in Carlisle.
We were in Carlisle, yeah.
So what are your guys' thoughts on whether someone would want to wait or go ahead and order that car so they get the new interior, or maybe find a deal on a 25 or 24 on a lot?
Well, for me, the new interior wasn't making me excited. I mean,
Groundbreaking.
it wasn't groundbreaking for me. Yeah, you got that new display off to the left, and you use so many things on it. I haven't used all the features on the freaking main display. I'm like,
Exactly.
I was like, there's so many spots. I'm going to count how, whatever. So the only reason would get maybe the new interior is you do want to play around and time how long it takes you to. What are some of the? I mean, I can't.
No, I agree.
My eyes were glazed over.
Honestly,
Rick was trying to do it maybe on one of his
Yes,
videos.
and Rick and I talked in Vegas, and we both agreed that it's like overwhelming. Like
just-
all of the things are overwhelming. What is your thoughts?
Well, I'm obviously biased, but
Let's hear it. I'd love to know what you...
when it comes to money right now, if you're looking for bargain, your money bargains used, period. I mean, they have come down.
But we're
I mean,
talking about
they're-
the interior, Rob. What do you think about
no, I understand that, but is the interior worth all that extra money? That's the question you're going to ask yourself. Is it really worth that? Me personally, no. Do I like the new interior? Yes. Do I like the old interior? Yes. I mean, I would argue that it's two different perspectives. The old interior is the touch and feel. I can close my eyes, there it is, and touch it. That without a doubt, the older interior is better for that. The newer one is a more traditional, but they've integrated more into the infotainment system, more digital. If you're more of an analog person, you're definitely going to like the older one more. Yeah. If you like the digital stuff, you're going to like the newer one better. Passenger is probably going to like the newer one better because they got the slightly down and up in here old crap handle, but
barely lower. I mean, barely.
Yeah,
lower,
it's not
right?
much.
Yeah, I mean,
the passenger still feels like you're kind of isolated, like you're an afterthought.
Yeah.
But I mean, the only reason you get the new interior for me is because I figure maybe it'll hold its value better because it's a newer model. Like, who wants the old one?
Right.
Even if the old one is just as good, I'd probably, but the cost isn't the same. So I'm not a super fan of the new interior, but I think if I were to try to buy it and sell it in 2 years to Rob at Corvette World, he might give me more money for it because it's got the new interior, right, Rob?
Well, it's not just because of that. It's because the cost of the car went up as well.
Right.
And the value holds better because it's a brand new thing that Corvette came out with, So, yeah. The other very obvious reason to buy a brand new car is if you're buying a ZR1. You can't buy an old ZR1 right now. So, well, I mean, I guess you could, but you might spend $400,000 on it. So
all 120 that were made.
And may or may not have a warranty.
Right.
So, well, in fact, right now you won't have a warranty because
here's the
nobody's
thing,
at that timely.
If you already have an allocation for a ZR1, then obviously you're going to buy a 26. The There's a lot of people out there that want a car built with no miles. You know, there's a lot of those out there. They want to build their own car where it's their build.
I worked my entire life. I'm finally going to buy myself a new Corvette. I want to build it the way I like, and I don't want anybody else's grubby hands on my steering wheel or anything else.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would argue the discount for the Ron Fellows and the museum experience are the big two reasons to get the new one.
Sure.
And of course, yes, the getting a virgin car, but I don't know. Then again, Corvette World, we've had cars with less than 5 miles on them in here before too, so it doesn't get much more virgin than that. You know?
Yeah, that's
true.
That's going to happen, and we'll get into that when we get to the next section. But as far as the people wanting to build their own car, there's just something about it that people have actually told me before. I'm willing to lose more money by buying a new car and letting it depreciate because I don't care.
Because I'm not selling it in the next 4 or 5 years. And maybe a car I keep 10 years. So in 10 years, what's the diff?
Right. And they just want to be able to build their own car. So,
but when you see cars that Corvette World has, you go, that thing's freaking brand new practically. And like I said, you got 5.
Yeah.
The car I traded in to you, Rob.
Yeah.
How can you take a car and get better person taking care of a car than me?
Well, yeah. Well, you see Doug Hook's comment?
What does he say?
Real Corvette people never fart in their car.
I guess I'm not a real Corvette
that's
person.
hilarious.
That's right.
Hey, I farted in mine a lot, and it's still, every time people got in it, they're like, oh my gosh, this still smells like a brand new Corvette.
Because he farts, brand new car smell.
Roses.
He's smart.
It's roses.
That's
Smells
right.
like the roses.
Yes. But and it's got the ventilated seats too.
Right,
so.
exactly.
But
I fart new Corvette smell is what I fart.
Exactly. So, there you go. That rich
Steve.
Corinthian leather.
What's up?
Oh, Steve. Did they? I was trying to follow the game by game. If they did it, I'm sorry,
Cubs.
guys. I'm Chicago.
That's
Go
okay.
Cubs, go! Go Cubs, go!
Did they force a 5th game or something? Or
Yep. Woohoo!
Awesome. Congrats.
Yeah,
I
game
think
4 actually. But
Texas Clay says he's so happy I built my own car and picked up it. And isn't that a special thing?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Like if you buy your car, obviously you want to buy it from Rick Conti, or who else would you want to buy it from? After you see all his videos and all the things that how fun he makes it.
Yeah.
You go to the museum delivery, he'll be there and deliver it with you.
Exactly.
I mean,
it's amazing.
that is a special thing, and you bring your family. You know, you're not getting that buying a used car. I mean, Rob could probably give you a handshake and, get you out. I'm just kidding. Yeah. But it wouldn't be the same as,
Rick, he does a good job delivering too.
No doubt. No doubt.
They do a really fantastic job here as well. But I understand the museum delivery. I've been to it. It is fantastic. It's a whole new experience that you should experience if you can afford, which I think if you're buying a Corvette, you can afford it. It's just a logistics thing. So if you can get there and do it and, get your car home, it's definitely a no-brainer.
Yep.
For Mr. Kevin's comment, 5 to 6%. Yeah, we're getting that in the used market too all day long. So just FYI when it comes to financing rates. So.
Awesome. So number 4, you can still find brand new 24s and 5s on Chevrolet lots with really nice
That's
deals.
crazy.
So that's another reason to buy brand new these days, especially if you're like, as long as it hasn't been driven by someone yet, I can deal with me not building it. As long as I can find a spec that I really like. And I'm telling you right now, if you go to Sioka's website or McMulcom's website, they have hundreds and hundreds of cars. So if you can't find a used C8 Stingray, E-Ray, or Z06 that fits your build specifications, I'd be pretty surprised. And then you can probably find one for anywhere from $7,000 to $15,000 off.
You know what? The thing, though, I have to add to that is, back in the day, maybe even 10 years ago, Rick can probably confirm, but, the number of options and combinations, you can get a freaking car with 2 different colored seats.
Oh, yeah.
So it's making it harder and harder to just go order your own car because, have Rick plan the car out the way you want it because, yes, maybe these dealers have a lot of cars, But good Lord, there's so many options. Does it have a front lift? Does it have a black seat? Does it have a red passenger seat? Does it have red stitched leather on there? Does it have the velour steering wheel? I mean, how many options could there be? And it making it so much harder. It must be hard for Rick to order, or any of the dealers to order a stock car. You must pull your hair out. Like, what should I order?
The dealers have definitely figured out what people are more inclined to order.
Yeah.
So they try and order like that, and they try and order in a certain price range, so that when people come in, they're like, they're not going to go, oh my gosh, this is way too expensive,
yep.
or oh my gosh, this has no options on it. It's kind of in the middle.
In the middle. So you can probably find something like that. But
you really can.
I mean, how long I wanted the red stitched black leather seats with the red stitching. That was hard to find when I bought my used 2016, but that's the only way I was going to order it. And when I got that car, that's the only way. I didn't like just the regular black seats. But
sure,
to find that car in the color with the front lift, with the 2LT, with it's just difficult.
Yeah.
So ordering sometimes. And if you keep in the car a long time.
Well, I was going to say that's getting to, I see the comment there by GTR0. Okay, this is the thing too. If you're not planning to keep your car the long haul, you buy new, you're gonna lose money. That's just a reality. And that's not unique to Corvette. That's almost every new car, unless it's a rare, ultra low production deal or something. But you're gonna take that initial hit. And when you buy used, they've already taken that hit.
Sure.
Another benefit to use the colors. Some of the colors that came out in the past, they don't got anymore.
Yeah. You're right.
So
we'll get to the used here in a second.
And you lose money, more money probably buying new than used, right?
Oh, absolutely.
As soon as you drive it off,
absolutely.
As opposed to with a car from Corvette World, or you buy used from Rick, because Rick obviously has used cars for sale too. Just that depreciation has been taken, but it's still coming down.
Getting into a little bit of that, right now there are. I did a search today. There are 594 brand new E-Rays sitting on Chevrolet lots. Okay, those.
How many?
594 2025s, and some are 2024s, but very few.
Wow.
I think there was like 10 2024s or something like that.
Wow.
But these dealerships are offering up to 15,000 off on some of these E-Rays. Same with Z06s. Once you can buy them that are sitting on the lots, they're offering about 10,000 off of Z06s. So
where was this problem 3 years ago when we were paying over sticker, right?
Yeah.
Man.
Well, that's what always happens. There's more supply than demand right now. And then we already know the problem with the E-Ray, which, by the way, I'm going to address that real quick. My last video about the E-Ray maybe dying and maybe Chevy kind of taking it away to help them produce more ZR1s.
That was a good video.
That was not me digging on the E-Ray. Just so you know, I absolutely love that car, and it is still by far my favorite Corvette that I've ever owned. And honestly, I wish I could have kept it. I wish I could still be the owner of that car. I would keep that car for many, many years. There is no need to have any other type of Corvette, in my opinion. I absolutely loved it in every single scenario that I had it in. And once I drove it at Ron Fellows as much as I did, it made me fall in love with it even more than I already had. Owned it, I had owned it for over a year, went and drove it at Ron Fellows for 2 days out on a racetrack, autocrossed it, I did everything, and I was like, oh my gosh, I wish I still owned my E-Ray. The problem is the value on that car is much worse than any other Corvette that I've ever seen in the history of Corvette. And I was literally losing my butt on that car. So that's why I put out what I put out, because I don't know that Chevy can sustain that car being, it keeps going up in price every year. And it keeps losing more value every year. So that doesn't work out. That's not economical at all. I mean, eventually they're going to get to the point where you're going to have 1,200 sitting on the lot. And then you're going to have 1,800 sitting on the lot. Because people just don't want to pay that kind of money for what that car is.
See what Darren said? Darren said, as an example, the ZR1s, they're already coming down. They're only 75 over.
Exactly.
That's good, Darren.
Instead of 200 over.
Instead of 200 over, they're coming
Right.
down. Darren is on, but Mr. Keith Cornett is on.
Oh, nice. Welcome.
From Corvette Blogger.
Yeah, I saw
Hey,
Darren.
Keith.
I'm very happy to have him on here. We miss him every time we do this show. But he'll be visiting, when he can.
Yep.
And
we can put him right here. We can put him right here.
Put
we
him
can
up
squeeze
high.
We can put him up high. We can squeeze him in. Come on.
So, yeah, welcome, Keith. We love having you on here. So those are the reasons to buy brand new. And, I think those are all great reasons, for sure. The reasons to buy used, now, because you guys are my top family members in the Brink of Speed community, I'm going to disclose what I sold my E-Ray for. And you guys are going to learn very quickly how much value these things lose over the span of a little over a year. So I bought my E-Ray in June, the end of June 2024 for $131,500.
$131,500
and
plus tax. Yeah.
No, not drum roll. It's the opposite of drum roll.
Let's have people guess. What do you think he sold it for? What do you think what year was it?
Well, there's one person on here that knows what I sold it for.
Okay, well, don't
Actually,
say
maybe
that.
a couple of people.
Don't say that. But you bought it for $131,500. And
MSRP.
how long ago? 12 months later?
About 15 months later.
15 months later, what do you think he sold it for?
And Jim Howley, I agree with you 100%. The E-Ray value probably will go back up, but I couldn't afford to wait 7 or 8 years, and that's probably what it's going to take. So, Rick Connie, that's a very good guess. I actually got offered 110 after I took the offer that I took. So
I hate when that happens.
It happens. But I'm a man of my word, and I'm not going to go back on an agreement.
Yep.
I'd already agreed to sell it to the gentleman that I sold it to for $107,500.
Yep.
So that's a $24,000 hit in just over a year.
What's the percentage there? And then compare it to what a Stingray goes down in 15 months.
Well, the Stingray is going to be a lot less percentage because it's a lot less car for the price. So if you buy a $100,000 Stingray, you're still spending $31,000 less than I spent. Mm-hmm. If you're buying an $80,000 Stingray, now you're $50,000 less than I spent. Mm-hmm. So you might lose $10,000 on those cars, but it's nothing compared to,
the amount of money that you lost.
The amount of money.
Yeah.
It's maybe a higher percentage, but it's a less.
And a lot of people are coming out saying, Mike, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's normal depreciation. You have any car that you have that you buy after 15 months, you drive it off the lot, boom, you're already owing less.
But here's
what will you think?
Hang on,
what
you guys
think
haven't heard the worst though.
Oh.
So the reason why I got scared.
He gave you the car back. He wants his money back.
The reason why I got scared is because before I decided to sell it, I was seeing cars going for anywhere from 20 to 30K less than MSRP. And used E-Rays.
Used E-Ray, okay.
And right now on Bring a Trailer, there's 2 E-Rays that have sold this year. One went for $30,000 under with 1,700 miles on it. It was a 24 3LZ E-Ray. The other one went for $33,000 under with only 112 miles, another 3LZ E-Ray. So those 2 things really scare me. And one didn't even meet the reserve, and they had to put it back on there. And it was $118,000, almost $119,000 E-Ray. It sold for $89,000. Then I got some comments where people were saying that they traded their E-Ray in and got $85,000 for it, and that was like a $120,000 build.
Oh, wow.
Then I went to Classic Corvette, Classic Chevrolet, and Rod Pitzer said, Mike, we just took a E-Ray in on trade. It was a 2024, $127,000.
127.
And they gave him $90,000. Okay?
As a trade-in.
So these things scared the crap out of me. So there are people out there literally losing over $30,000 on their E-Rays, and that just sucks. So anyway, That's a good reason to buy used, though, because you can get rid of all that depreciation that I suffered, and it's already gone.
Yeah, the guy that bought your car is jumping for joy.
Yeah, he's in a great condition.
Yeah, he's like, oh,
he might
man.
have another $10,000 or $12,000 worth of depreciation in the next few years, but that's about it.
Yeah.
You know? And you can get them lower than that. Right now online, the lowest E-Ray is like $89,000 or $85,000 or something like that on Auto Trader.
Yep.
It's probably a 1LZ.
Wonder what if Rick Conti is on. What are your? Do you have any E-Rays, Rick? And what are they going off of MSRP?
And real quick, I don't want to come across as bashing E-Rays ever, because like I said, I am not bashing them. It makes me very sad that this has happened to them. But again, this is an excellent reason to buy used instead of new, especially with the E-Ray. Because you can get a used E-Ray like this one that sold on Bring a Trailer with only 112 miles on it, very well loaded up. It was
112,000?
No, 112 miles. It was $125,000 bill.
Yeah.
And it was $33,000 off that.
Oh my Lord!
Yeah,
on Bring a Trailer, and it actually sold.
It sold for $33,000 under.
Wow. Yeah. 112 miles. Oh my
112
goodness.
miles. So you should really consider used E-Rays, used Z06s as well, because as we know, you guys have had Z06s that were $30,000 off. $27,000 off,
yep.
$25,000, $22,000.
The goofy thing is, if you buy new and you're worried about depreciation, ironically, your best bet is the base levels.
Oh yeah, the 1LT.
The 1LT and the 1LZs. They lose the least.
That is true.
They lose the least.
You're paying the least up front, and you're losing the least at the end. That is true.
It's a goofy thing right now in the C8 market. They kind of hit a bottom out area. And that area is not too far off from where the 1LT and 1LZ base levels are at. You know.
Yeah, Rick, you're 100% correct.
Yep.
It is a huge shame. It's an identity crisis. We all know, I'm not beating a dead horse. They should have marketed it different, but they didn't, so it is what it is. But as of right now, we just have to deal with the aftermath of that. And I'm glad that most of the people on here are holding on to their E-Rays long-term, because I really do believe it's going to come around just like the 2017 NSX did. The 2000 NSX, I've said this multiple times, it sold for over MSRP when it first came out. Then it came down very quickly.
Yeah.
And then a year later, you could literally buy one for $30,000 or $40,000 under what they were going for MSRP. Now, that same car with 6,000, 7,000 miles on it, if it has that fuel miles and it's a 17, is going for like 150, 160, which is what the MSRP was back then.
And again,
that's 7 years old.
It just goes back, Mike, you're in your YouTube endeavors, you flip cars a lot. You go to the next car and you make content for us to watch, because I can't, keep doing this. So I watch your channel to watch all your reviews. So the nature of your of how often you change cars makes you worry about that. Somebody that's not worried about that, they're buying their first Corvette, they're going to keep it for 10 years.
This is my business.
This is your business. In 10 years, I don't care if it appreciates in 1 year by $30,000, because I'm not ever trading it in.
Right.
I'm going to have it for 10 years.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, if this wasn't my business, obviously, like I said, I would have kept that car for as long as it would drive, because I really don't have any interest in anything above that car. Yes, I'd like to drive a ZR1. Yes, I'd like to drive a ZR1X and just feel how it feels. But I don't want that as my daily driver. I've already told you guys a million times. I don't want that. I want to be able to go first through third and not be going double or triple the speed limit. And that's what the E-Ray gives you. It gives you at extremely fast acceleration, first gear, second gear, third gear.
What about this? And Keith's making the point, stop making them. Go ahead, stop making them. My value is going to go up in a couple years from now, because they didn't make a lot of them.
100%, I agree. I wish they would stop at least for maybe a year or something. Maybe bring it back, name it something different, whatever you guys want to do, GM. But in the meantime, the fewer you make, the better the value is going to do in the long run.
Keith, maybe the E-Ray is the L88 from 1967, right? They sold what, 16 of them or something?
But
nobody bought them.
20, 80, and 116.
20.
I want Robert to comment on this. Let me just tell you something, guys. I called the owner of Corvette World and asked him what he would give me on my car. Guess what he would give me? $100,000. So I got $7,500 more by not giving it to Corvette World. But guess what? He doesn't even want E-Rays. I mean,
because we had that thing about that Seawolf Gray we had.
How long did it take?
3LZ. It took 3 months.
3 months to sell a 3LZ, and they kept lowering and lowering and lowering the price.
We took a beating on that one, and it was such a beautiful car. I mean, it was a perfect spec. I mean, those of you that watch the YouTube channel, I mean, you can scroll back and look at it. I mean, I couldn't believe that one sat around. But then again, that's why this market in the E-Rays is so weird, because, you got a spec that is so nice, and it's like, why isn't this thing getting any attention? It's just, there's no heat for it.
Right.
Like, it's not in the air. It's just not in the air for the car.
It's really not. And it is gaining traction. Don't get me wrong. It's way better than it was half a year ago, or even a year ago, even better. But the problem is it hasn't ever gotten momentum. And so that's the problem. I don't want to stick on this subject about the E-Ray. I'm not trying to pick on the E-Ray. That's not what this video was about. But I wanted to just let you guys know that, trust me when I tell you, I miss my E-Ray enormously, more than I've missed any other Corvette that I've ever owned. The fifth reason to go ahead and buy used is also the fact that you are saving from the 2026 C8 being more expensive than a 25 or 24. So I built a couple of cars today on the builder, and just so you know, my exact E-Ray spec was a little over $3,000 more in a 2026. Darren's purple Z06 was $5,000 more than his was for a 25. So just 1 year difference, it's already $5,000 more dollars to build that purple Z06 that Darren had. So that goes to show you that not only are you getting a big discount for, say a 25 on the lot or a 24 on the lot, and then even more a used one, but you're also not spending more on the 26 like you're going to have to do with all three models, or really all four models, because the ZR1 went up like $10,000 or $8,500 or something. So anyway, that's another really good reason to buy used. And just make sure that you're doing really, really thorough research before you buy brand new or used.
What your intentions are, what your thoughts are. If the depreciation goes out the window for somebody like, say, Keith or somebody else that is going to keep the car for a long time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keith still has his 66.
Right.
So he's not worried about depreciation or appreciation on his 66.
No.
It's his car that he drives. He gets in and can drive it. Right, Keith? You don't have to worry about warming up the carburetor and warming the car up.
But yeah, just make sure you do your homework. Call people like Robert. Talk to Robert about what he has that might interest you. The good thing about Corvette World is they get quality. So if you're looking at something online and you're like, it kind of looks like Corvette World has one that's similar, but it's more expensive, make sure you talk to him. He'll probably send you a video of that car, and you'll be able to tell right away that the quality on that car is way higher than whatever you're looking at online. And that's a big deal.
As opposed to buying it from a Ford dealership that's listing it.
Yeah.
You don't know where the hell that car's been, who's been beating the crap out of it.
But also...
also, don't believe bogus information that you see online. Like some of our infamous comment section. Oh, you can get a brand new Stingray for $40 off MSRP. It's like,
No,
you can't. No. If you can, we'll buy 10 of them.
And actually, when you go to the...
Yeah, exactly. That was my owner said. Like, where? I'll buy them. I'll put them on my floor.
Exactly. When you go to these dealership sites and you look at 2026s, guess what the relation between these dealerships is? They're not offering 2026s at any discount at all. No Stingrays, no Z06s, no E-Rays. Now, you can correct me if I'm wrong, Rick, if you're still on. You guys might be, but I haven't seen a dealership out there that offers a Stingray, E-Ray, or Z06 at lower than MSRP.
On a brand new
On a brand new
car.
26.
Now,
they're not.
Interesting, you did the stock numbers on how many 24s and 25s are out there, 500. How many 26s are out there that are unsold? Or aren't they building all mostly sold cars now?
I don't know that. I really don't know that. I probably should have done that research, but I do know that when I visited the 3 dealers about a month ago or whatever it was, a few weeks ago, that all of them were like, Mike, we pretty much sell everything before it gets here.
Yep.
But we do have this many on the lot that aren't sold. So they get them in, but, you know, and I don't know what's happened between now and then, but they are mostly pre-sold, and then they get some stock orders in.
Rick says he's discounting them at 50% off. No, I'm just kidding. No, Rick, you're not. He's discounting, but probably not.
Oh, you are discounting.
He says he is discounting
right.
to a little bit, but
well, good. You know, and it's different in Texas. For some reason, all these videos that I've made about these dealerships and their discounts on the 24s and 5s in Texas, they just weren't discounting them like everybody else. You know, they just weren't. So it's different in the east, I guess, or maybe the north and northeast.
Depends where you're at. I can tell you by volume, I sell quite a few to California, Florida, certain areas where those dealers don't discount a lot. They just don't, you know.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's interesting because the Classic Chevrolet and Stonebriar Chevrolet, the most they were discounting like 24 Stingrays back before the 26s came out was like, I think 8,000, and then you had Sioka and McMulcom and even Criswell discounting them up to 15,000 off. So they were almost double what these dealerships that sell a lot of Stingrays. In fact, Classic Chevrolet is like number 5 in the nation for Corvettes, and Stonebriar is like number 7 or 8. So it's very interesting that it is different in different states. Mm-hmm. But just like I said, just make sure you guys do excellent research. No decision is a bad decision unless you're like me, that's going to be getting rid of the car sooner than later because of content. You know, if I wasn't a YouTuber and I was able to,
you would have kept that E-Ray. E-Ray would have still been in your garage if you weren't moving to the next.
And I would be the happiest guy in the world that I had that E-Ray for
you and Keith
very long term.
You and Keith.
And I only did 4 modifications to it, and I really didn't need to do anything else. It was amazing. It really was amazing.
Yep. And Keith also mentioned that, hey, in 2028, that's the 75th anniversary Corvette's going to come out. So
that's true. That's another big deal. It'll probably be similar to the 70th, where it's a sticker thing, and they'll mark it up and they'll put special interior and special paint. But it'll be nice to have something new.
Maybe. I mean, they didn't do the 45th anniversary, so they may skip it.
No, you can't skip 75. You can skip 45. You can't skip 75.
Actually,
they skipped 55 too.
They did. They did skip 55. That is a good point.
It's a 54. It's 55, but
I was
75.
Because I'm not gonna lie, 98 came around. 98, I was looking. Where's that 45th anniversary edition? And it's all blue. Did it happen? No, it did not happen.
That doesn't even roll off your tongue well. Like I had the 25th anniversary, the pace car, right? The 50th, the 70th, even 70th was kind of pushing it, but 75, that'll be a.
Do me a favor real quick, guys. If you have not smashed that thumbs up, please do so. And I've got to apologize to you guys for something. I totally spaced these 2 guys doing trivia. I'm so sorry. I have no trivia for you tonight with these 2 guys.
Good, because I haven't studied up. It's been a while. I need to
seriously, it's very disappointing. I know you guys were looking forward to that.
Looking forward to me beating his butt again?
Hey. I think you guys tied last time.
We did, and we tied the last time before that too.
Did you?
So, yeah. So we're even.
I appreciate all the compliments, guys. I see them in the comments. Thank you, all you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, and by the way, check out his channel if you haven't. I think most of you guys have. But But he's at a 10,000.
Yeah, 10.2 thousand if I remember last I checked.
10,000.
You
like that.
are like Mr. Bob Barker on that. He talks and he's this. He's so comfortable
so
doing
does
that.
Rick. So does Rick.
Oh,
you know?
Rick, yes, but I'm saying yourself. You just is amazing how you do that, Rob. You've really grown doing that. You just like, hello, I'm Rob from Corvette World, and you just get right to it. You know,
it's excellent. It's
excellent.
Absolutely amazing.
It's fun to watch.
He's got it down pat for sure, and he provides the best information because it's all up in his head, and he knows like everything.
Yep.
No, I don't know everything. I just know a lot.
Pretty much. So I just saw a comment from Rick. He says C9 is 2029 as a 2023 model year.
No, 2030, yeah.
No, he said 2023.
Right, but it's an error. He corrected it.
2030 model.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, Rick. I'm hearing more grumblings about that the 2020 or the C9 is really just going to be a C8 completely refreshed and not a true next generation C9. What are your thoughts on that? I'm really hearing that.
Well, they haven't done anything like that since the C2, C3 transition.
Well,
because the C2 and the C3, they carried over engine blocks and wheels and stuff. There was
but it was a pretty drastic difference between C2 and C3. The last
cosmetically, but not mechanically.
Well, what they're comparing it to, though, Robert, is C5, C6.
C5, C6.
That's what they're comparing.
True. Okay.
There was not much of a difference.
Are we talking that this new C9 is going to just barely be a change on the outside, and we're just going to get like new engines, new motors, new interior again, maybe? I don't know. What are we talking here, Rick? What do you think?
Rick has to be silent. He's not. He's going to get in trouble.
He's typing a lot right now.
Oh, is he? Oh,
I can tell. He's typing a bunch.
Uh-oh, Rick.
And Texas Clay, yes, that is correct. While we're waiting for Rick, yes, Corvettes and Coffee this Saturday, 9 to 11 here at Corvette World Dallas in Carrollton. So.
All right, here we go. Not sure on that. I heard it's going to hot, and 27 is going to be amazing.
That we have
said for a while. Three major surprises next year.
What could they surprise us with?
My lips are sealed.
The C9 is the surprise. I mean, it's more like a kind of thing, not a super surprise.
I agree with Rick. If everything that I know he's saying is correct, next year is going to be sweet. It's going to be absolutely
well, and here's another thing, like Rick says, is right. But at the same time, I mean, we've already pioneered so much with this C8.
That's what he was saying,
modest transition is not a bad thing. You just do a cosmetic refresh.
Yes.
You can just improve on it. You don't necessarily have to do a ground-up redo when you got something that works so well and you can run that platform out.
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
What would you improve on that platform other than people may say?
Well, just horsepower, probably.
Horsepower, but maybe the looks. I know people have always beat up the back end a little bit.
I've always beat up the front end.
Well, let's face it. Let's think of options that I always get asked for. Where's my Corvette with my Super Cruise? Where's my Corvette, my front sensors
and the 360 view?
The 360 cameras. Trust me, there's always stuff they can add. So
they need to add that. And I think Rick's been predicting this, and I believe he's 100% correct that we are getting active aero on the Zora coming that we haven't heard about yet, but I believe that it is coming. And I think they'll probably integrate that into some of the C9s where you're not just getting that feature on the best of the best C9s. Maybe they'll integrate some of the active aero on the wide body C9s and then all of the active aero and maybe more on the highest level of model of C9.
No. Oh my God! Somebody said it. No, Corvette SUV.
Yes.
Oh, we're getting an SUV.
Oh, it's coming.
We're getting an SUV. I want one, and my wife wants one.
We need an LT6 powered Chevrolet Blazer Super Sport. We don't need a SUV with a Corvette name on it. It is Chevrolet. Corvette is a Chevrolet.
Okay, so what
we need a real Super Sport, not an EV, a motor.
This is what's going to happen in 2 years. We're going to rewind this tape. And we're going to go to Corvette World, and Corvette say, today we have a Corvette SUV, blah, 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 and we'll be selling it.
You know what I think is going to happen?
What?
I think we're going to get a detuned LT7 in an SUV. That's my prediction.
All right.
What do you think about that, Rick? What do you think about that, Keith? I think we will get a detuned LT7, so very detuned. Like instead of 1,064 horsepower, maybe 800, because that's what the new SUVs are going to. Like the Urus, the brand new Urus is like 785 horsepower or something.
So Lamborghini has an SUV, Porsche has an SUV,
Yeah,
Ferrari has an SUV, Ferrari has a little station wagon, right?
About 800 horsepower in a Corvette SUV, and my wife and I want one.
And what will they call it?
But again,
Corvette XR
but you missed the
V.
point. You missed the point.
What?
Okay, Porsche. It's a brand.
I know.
Chevrolet, the brand. Chevrolet.
Corvette's
Porsche,
the brand.
Chevrolet. Ferrari's the brand, not Ferrari. Like Ferrari is the car, and then it's under a Volkswagen. You know, I mean, come on.
It's the new brand.
And heck,
Corvette brand.
Maybe
Corvette
they
brand.
will. Maybe that is what'll happen, but I highly doubt it. There's been too much talk about the Corvette being an SUV, so I think they're going to do it. And it's not going to bother me.
Hey, Road and Track said it was going to be out in 2026. Can't you see it? It was right on the cover of their magazine. Coming.
I think that'll be the final
nail in the
variant
coffin.
that we get.
I think throwing an LT7 in a Raptor R T-Rex killing truck.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
And calling it the Meteor would be really good. I think that'd be really awesome.
Can you imagine them bringing in another car like the Camaro? They might not bring the Camaro back, but another car like the Camaro and putting the LT7 in it?
Yes. Yeah, that'd be sick.
And making it like a drag car?
Yeah.
They're gonna.
That'd be amazing.
They get more mileage out of the LT4.
Well, you know, again, think of all the concept cars they've had over the year. Okay, or resurrect the nameplate they haven't used in a while, like the Nomad. Remember the Nomad wagons? We can bring back a Nomad wagon and make it an M5 killer. That's what I'm saying. Come on, Chevrolet, I am telling you things that will work. Okay,
Rob, every Corvette.
He's an engineer.
There is no such thing. There is no such car as a Corvette, Rob. There's a Corvette Stingray. There's a Corvette E-Ray. Corvette ZR1.
Okay, first off.
So Corvette is the brand, the model, so it'll be Corvette SUV1.
Okay, first off, Stingray is a body line style, okay? All C8s are Stingrays, but for marketing, they break it up. The base level is just a Stingray because there's nothing, it's the base. Then you have it going up from there in the platform and your trim levels, all right?
He's squirming. He's going to be
That's why
selling
you have
Corvette SUVs 2 years.
You have 8 generations of Corvettes.
He's selling Corvette SUVs.
4 of those generations are Stingray generations.
It was all my idea. Go back 2 years ago when I said we need to have a Corvette SUV.
Yes, Trevor. Yes, Impala. Impala would be nice again with the
V8.
I
don't. No.
With rear-wheel drive. Yes.
There he goes.
All right, you know what we should do? You've already told people you sold your car, right?
Darren, not you too.
Let's do this. We'll make it really difficult. You can't Google this. You can't do any of that. Let's see who knows or who can guess what Mark went to from his 2023 70th anniversary Stingray that he just got rid of. And he bought a
I
new
don't like the word getting rid of. It's like I'm getting rid of dog poop off the bottom of my shoe. No.
All right, what'd you buy?
I sold it to a more deserving owner of that car.
And what'd you buy? Don't tell anybody.
So that is the trivia question.
Yep.
What car did I purchase recently that
You guys are going to be really surprised at what he went to.
And
it's a still a Corvette.
You want me to send you the picture? You can show it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, go ahead. Start guessing what Mark bought. You got to guess the generation and the year. If you get the generation and the year correct...
Should I mail it to you or text it to you? Or?
Text it, yeah.
Text it.
No. It's a Corvette, guys. The generation of Corvette and the year of Corvette. You got to say the year too, Doug.
7 miles on it.
So if you're guessing C2, you got to guess what year the C2 is.
Everybody's going for Z06. They're sticking to the Dream video.
They are.
And the aliens in Area 51 and everything.
Right, exactly.
Oh, for those of you that haven't seen that, come on, give that video some love. I mean, holy smokes, that was a funny video. And it's Halloween time. It's a good watch.
Let's see.
Are they trying to answer? Did they answer?
We'll look at the...
Well, I was in the middle of sending you.
All right, we've actually got a winner.
Wait a second.
We've already got a winner.
Wait a second. No,
what?
It's got to be more specific than that.
No, it doesn't. Not what I'm seeing.
Look.
Look. Look.
Who is it?
See that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but he changed his answer,
right.
though. It doesn't count.
No, it does count.
Yeah, I'll
'cause
give a little hint. So, I'll give a little hint.
I'm going to show him the picture.
Well, no, I'm going to show him something that is a good hint. I've been wearing this shirt
all right.
all night long.
Well, they've already got it right. So congratulations, Doug.
I bought it. Yeah.
He has a 1964 beautiful convertible C2, and one of these days we'll be doing a video on it soon enough. Did we pause? I hope not.
Now it's
No, we're good.
This one,
We're good. Is it on there? Yeah, it's on there.
It seems like it's a little jumpy.
Look at that. It should be on there now.
Well, now it's showing that. See?
Oh, that's because whoops, my bad, guys.
Oopsie.
What did you do?
My bad.
You stopped you stopped the show.
Sorry, guys.
You stopped the show.
Well, I fixed it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you stop? What did it pause for a second or?
Yeah, it's good now.
All Corvettes are red, right?
Yeah.
So there you go. That is his new baby.
That's it. Yep.
Like I said, give him a big congratulations. I'm so happy for him. He's been talking about a C2 since I met him.
Yep. And I've talked to Keith. Keith, he's on. He's loving it because he has a C2, and he's been coaching me through it a little bit when I bought it. So, and
how many miles are on it?
Well, we're going to do that in the video.
Okay.
And we can
Somebody was asking.
We'll do, and we can do it on the video, and we can maybe make that a trivia question.
Sounds good.
But let me just tell you, I just said you don't want to buy a used car because somebody's hands have been on it for a year. This car, how old is a 64?
It's 71 years old.
71. I can't even imagine that. It's not 71.
Yeah,
it's 61 because I'm 61.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, 61.
I was born in
my
60.
bad.
I was born in 63,
61.
so this car was.
Well, you're ancient.
I know. So is my car. So it's just amazing.
Yeah, 61 years old.
Freaking amazing. Yes. The safety features. It doesn't have a backup camera.
Right. Or front curve view cameras.
Or front curve view, or a seat belt.
Right.
It doesn't have a lap. It just has a lap belt.
Yeah.
I'm about as safe on it as a motorcycle. So.
All right, guys. Well, we are going to get off of here, but thank you so much for joining us tonight. We really appreciate each and every one of you joining us. We will be live again in a couple of weeks, so look for that. We'll be right back on schedule now. I don't think we'll have any interruptions between now and the end of the year. So again, look for that. Smash that thumbs up on your way out. Look for the hype button. Please do those hypes for me. It really helps the algorithm. I hope each and every one of you have a wonderful rest of your evening, and we'll see you guys.